What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with a SPY technicals and raw price action threat of analysis on this happy Monday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community and Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, so yes, we are looking at SPY on the 3-day chart. If, you know, just to kind of give everybody the heads up here and the update, we've been saying this over and over and over, but it's important because we're still within that same thing, right? So yes, we still got that music rolling, right? Thank you so much for letting me know in the comments. This is being recorded live, right? So we'll just dim that down just a bit and get this SPY moving, guys. Okay, so yes, we do have two broadening descending wedges right over here. And as you can see, the smaller broadening descending wedge has almost fulfilled its entire move to the upside. Per the playbook, okay? Per the playbook, these broadening descending wedges tend to realize their true objective on the genesis of the formation. So if you can see, the price action today came up to about right up here in the H, right? It came up to, let's see, that was a high of about 415.09. Okay, so our target, the target that we're looking for, is 417.02. Even still, okay, it's a critical inflection point down here that we expressed. A very deep importance of not breaking below it, right? So we got a good CPI read. We got a little bit of a read on that core CPI, but sentiment still believes that the upside is more probable, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at some momentum indicators here and see if we can actually gauge a potential for the coming days, okay? So now on the 3-day time frame, we are showing a little bit of weakness here, but I do like that we still have that 3-day exponential moving average pivoted straight to the upside in that gravitational zone. Definitely getting an idea here for an upside thrust. Okay, so let's continue on the analysis here, as I would like to actually take a look at the RSI starting from the 30-minute time frame to see if we have any potentials coming in for the coming day, right? So it looks like already the 30-minute is showing a little tiny bit of weakness, but please remember that when you're stepping into this, let me just zoom in just a little bit more, right? When you're coming down into this zone here, that is the gravitational zone, and facing a support from the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile and the 14-day simple, very likely we can use it as a support and bounce. Okay, so now let's go to that bi-hourly time frame and see what we have. Okay, so bi-hourly time frame, a little bit of consolidation here, but I must mention that the stochastics are facing or pivoted straight to the upside in the bullish control zone, and please notice that this is also in the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile. Okay, we still have that 14-day simple moving average below us just in case of anything. And yeah, so now let me show you the volatility. Okay, volatility is still within critical contraction, and upside is still very much more likely than not, at least in the shorter time frame. But let's keep on gathering these puzzles and see what else we got. Okay, so now the 6-hour time frame on the on the RSI is still showing a little bit of consolidation. Okay, so now what I do like is at least we're starting to get a little bit of a correctional pivot here, lying within the gravitational zone of the bullish control zone. So very likely this can actually face a correction very soon, and this is still giving me the idea that there may be a pop to the upside to eventually realize that 417.02. Okay, so 12-hour time frame. Let's see what it's got. So 12-hour time frame looks like it's going to be facing some type of resistance or rejection or an ebb and flow here. Okay, we could be facing a little bit of a wave before a continuation onto that upside. Also notice here that the RSI is still a little bit in consolidation. The only thing I can think of that has us a little pensive could be the fact that we have the jobless claims coming up on Thursday. Okay, so I'm not sure that can move the markets a whole lot. You know, I mean, particularly the CPI, like that really moves the markets, right? And the core CPI does too, but I'm not sure how much the jobless claims could move the markets, but they are coming up on Thursday. Okay, so definitely keep an eye on those macroeconomic data releases. Okay, so that it could be a reason. But moving on into the daily time frame, we definitely have an upside pivot from that RSI. We absolutely have an upside pivot from that EMA3 in the stochastic momentum. Of course, it looks like we're kind of matured in this target here. So if I were to be honest, you guys, there could be a pretty substantial pullback from that 417.02 target. to either come back down to our range lows of about 408.85 to about 406.81 before a bounce, and then we could actually see what the SPY has for us. Okay, it's very hard to be able to tell what's going on here, but the upper time frames are all kind of matured within that stochastic upside. Okay, the upper time frames still have that upside, so we'll just keep an eye on it, guys. I still have my eye on that 417.02. So but yeah, I think that's a pretty good place for me to leave off the video. Please remember to visit the description, the description below, for you to find Twitter and Discord. And please remember to sign up to the ARC Masters trading course, as there are still about 10 or 11 seats. But with that said, I wish you well, a very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.